Yo, check it out, I gotta speak the truth about the hardest working small channel in the crypto booth. He's the crypto father.
The crypto industry is a casino, and before you click off, just remember that you clicked this video because of the title. Now, let me explain to you what I mean. We'll talk about the little article that I mean, and then there is a bunch of articles that I'm going to talk about related to crypto, so make sure to smash up the like, subscribe to the channel, and stick around till the very end, listen in, and hear what I have to say, because this video is not all about loom and gloom. An article posted by The Atlantic, this was posted in 2024 of October, states, the crypto industry insists that its goal, the reason why it's spending ungodly sums of money to sway election, is to be boring. Nothing to see here. Crypto companies say they merely seek regulatory clarity. Basically, over the past few years, cryptocurrency projects have been spending millions of dollars to sway elections. Take a look at FTX. The founder of FTX paid people on both sides of the political spectrum to secure his position. He made donations in millions of dollars to the Democrats, and he made donations in millions of dollars to the Republicans in order to secure his position in the field of cryptocurrencies. And you might say that's savvy business management. Yes, of course, it is in some sense, but also clearly an attempt to stay in position at all costs, using all means necessary. So up until recently, basically crypto was in a state of limbo, as it says here. The SEC says that most crypto assets were securities defined as an investment of money in a common enterprise with a reasonable expectation of profits to be derived from the efforts of others. Now, of course, the SEC no longer is in power, no longer is believing that crypto are securities, and Donald Trump is handing off the handling of digital assets to the Commodities Future Trading Commission, which is going to be, as the article says, the main plank of crypto's bid for normalcy is that tokens should be considered commodities, not securities. What could be more boring than commodity? Wheat, orange juice, coffee, beans, livestock, commodities are interchangeable and you can trade them with other people directly. Basically, this is what I was explaining just a while ago. And so now it seems like cryptocurrencies are being considered commodities, which is odd, because how can they be compared to things like wheat, orange juice, coffee, beans, livestock, and such? It feels odd. So something is off. The SEC agrees that Bitcoin is a commodity since, unlike most every other crypto asset, it has no central issuer. XRP, for example, has a central issuer. So does Ethereum. So do a bunch of other cryptocurrencies out there. And so in all reasonable position, one should go by the definition that is given by the SEC. But of course, for the past few years, everybody, including myself, we have been fighting the SEC and its stance against cryptocurrencies based on that. And so going back to the point that cryptocurrencies are a casino, the house always wins and the gamblers always lose. Now, you might say that I'm wrong, that you're making money, but really think about yourself. How many people in cryptocurrency are actually making money? The Moon just posted a video. Carl the Moon, the perpetual gambler, in the past considered to be a major scammer, has released a video on YouTube in which he toots the fact that he made about $5 million on XRP, and he shows off his trades and basically invested $200,000 at an 8x leverage at 60 cents per XRP, which came out to about close to a million tokens of XRP tokens. And right now he's in profit, massive profits, 3 million realized profits and 2 million unrealized profits. But when he further scrolls down, there are a bunch of trades that he is in a loss. So basically the $3 million that he made on the profit is one of the biggest trades that he has made on Bybit, I believe he says. But he has a bunch of other trades that are in minus. So the first one at the bottom right here, you can see it's the red one. I think he's about 12% in a loss, which is about $200,000. There's another trade further down, which is 25% in a loss, which is another $300,000 or $400,000. So his $3 million win, I think when you calculate across all the losses that he's got, he makes a profit, of course, but it makes you stop and wonder, is he actually making money or is he just breaking even? The point is, most of us are scrambling. Most of us are not able to put in $200,000 at a leverage of 8x and hope that is going to go to the moon. Most of us are scrambling either or investing in spot, and we may be making something back. But in reality, I mean, this is my third bull run, and I've been holding my bag since the last bull run, which goes to show that most people are not, and I'm not considering myself most people, but be honest right now in the comment section below. Leave me a comment and tell me if you've made money, if you've made life altering gains, or if you're just scraping by. Most players in casinos, they might win pennies, they might win a little bit more, but for the most part, most players lose. And so crypto is in that same position. I think most players lose, and I think that's also stated across most platforms. Even most crypto pundits say the same thing. Like this video by Elo Trades, for example, his thumb says everything. 4% will make millions. That's it, 4%. That's the idea. Most people lose money in crypto for the reasons, you know, they are noobs. It's a new industry. People are noobs. They come in and they expect to make millions overnight. They throw their money into the market, and of course it gets wiped out and everybody loses all the money. And so that's exactly my point. Crypto is a gamble, but people love gambling, and that's where we are. I was always of the position that cryptocurrencies or the meme coins are like the lottery, but you stand a better chance of winning in the lottery in the meme coins than you are in the actual lottery, because you're able to make smaller gains, not necessarily aiming for the millions of dollars. And so I think for the most part, for most people in crypto, smaller gains are the ways to go. Instead of looking for the massive gains, I mean, if you are able to get in and like the moon win $3 million on your position, great. But for most traders, these are small occurrence, small steps that we're looking at. And any experienced trader will tell you that. Most traders starting in the industry, in any industry, stock trading or whatever trading, lose money initially, because that's the learning curve. But moving on to the article, South Korea opposition party agrees to 2-year maturation on crypto asset taxation, which is a good thing for Korea. That means we've got 2 more years of postponement of taxes, which is great. That means we're not going to have to be paying taxes right now. The idea was, so Korea couldn't really get this shit straight. They were planning on taxing the first $2,500 of gains on crypto. But of course, that was not great, because there was a lot of opposition to that, because stocks are taxed on gains over 20 million won, or about $20,000 annually. And so cryptocurrency was facing being taxed, or cryptocurrency gains were facing being taxed on gains of only a month's salary worth, $2,500 or 2.5 million won. Then the other proposition was to begin taxing cryptocurrencies on gains of over 50 million won, or about $50,000. But now the announcement came out that this again has been postponed, which is great. That means we can make profits right now over the next bull run, over this bull run, provided that it's not going to drag out. And again, I think I talked about this in previous videos, the announcements or the predictions of Bitcoin going to $500,000. Plan B also released another video in which he continues doubling down on his predictions of $500,000 Bitcoin, or even $1 million Bitcoin. So that's what we're looking at. So basically, a lot of the news and a lot of the posts that are coming out are assuming that there will not be a bear market, that we're going to sidestep 2025-26, the 2026 bear market, and this bull market is going to drag out into 2026 or 2027, and we're going to see $1 million Bitcoin or $500,000 Bitcoin by 2026, which is a very dangerous thought. But nonetheless, so Korea has postponed once again its tax imposition until 2027, which would be in the bear market, which is good news. And XRP, of course, is bouncing. XRP is pumping like crazy. The moon is making his millions on XRP. He is selling his positions, and he makes he states the reasons for why. Basically, XRP is an outlier right now, right? XRP has flipped Solana, it's flipped most of the assets. It's number 4 right now, right below USDT, which doesn't really count essentially. So XRP is number 3 right now, below Ethereum and Bitcoin, and it could flip Ethereum pretty soon. That's quite possible. But so the moon is taking his position out because obviously he made massive gains, and so he's not taking out everything, but plenty enough. So people are going to begin selling XRP, and I think we're going to see a retracement on XRP before it pumps anymore. We're going to see a retracement on XRP as people who have been in XRP for years now, over the past 6 years, people have been waiting. I think now people will begin to take some profits, and we should see XRP we should see XRP slowing down a little bit in its move pretty soon. So I think the main reason for why XRP is pumping is the release of the RLUSD stablecoin. In August, Ripple announced that the stablecoin was in a private beta testing phase on Ethereum and other blockchains. According to the firm, it will use RLUSD and XRP for the cross-border payments ecosystem for global reach. Part of the statement read that once RLUSD is available, Ripple will use both RLUSD and XRP in its cross-border payment solutions to serve its global customers and dramatically improve their experience. So in addition to Trump winning the elections and all that good stuff, and Gensler stepping down, and the SEC basically loosening its grip on, or losing its grip on the XRP issue, the stance of XRP being a security, all of that. In addition to that, the idea that XRP will become a former champion of cross-border payments and somehow replace Visa and MasterCard has really taken hold. And I think the whales are surfing that wave of emotions, that wave of sentiment, in order to make massive gains on XRP right now. I don't think XRP is going to pump much farther, because based on just the simple math, calculations, market caps and all that stuff, we're looking at a market cap. Some people talk about like stupid market caps or stupid price predictions for XRP, like max supply of XRP is 100 billion tokens. The circulating supply right now is 57 billion tokens. Market cap right now is at 152 billion. If XRP were going to go to $10, we'd be looking right now with this supply, would be looking at $570 billion, which would basically mean that it would flip Ethereum, which may or may not be possible. I personally don't think it's possible right now, especially since Ethereum's got so much more going for itself. And of course, then there are these outlandish predictions like $10,000 per Ethereum per XRP, which is just completely ridiculous. I mean, we have a market cap at $3.5 trillion, people. For XRP to be at $10,000 or $900 or whatever, $600, we would be looking at a stupid high market cap for all of crypto. And I'm not going to do the math, but I mean, just you know, it's a 600x from here on out for XRP. That's what we'd be looking at. Okay, but forget XRP. I mean, congratulations to people who are making money on XRP. I personally am not a fan, just simply for the fact that, you know, that XRP is basically going to be the leading cause for the development of CBDCs. If we're going to see CBDCs, XRP or XRP Ledger is going to be the culprit of that sucker. MicroStrategy continues to accumulate Bitcoin. Of course, they're buying more and more Bitcoin. They've acquired 15,400 Bitcoin for $1.5 billion, and that brings it up to 402,100 Bitcoin, worth over $38 billion right now. And so they're still purchasing Bitcoin at $95,000 right now. And I think I talked about that as well as one of my previous videos. MicroStrategy doesn't stop. They continue accumulating more and more Bitcoin in their goal to become the first global Bitcoin bank. So with the accumulation of Bitcoin so far, the average purchase price is at $58,000, which is just above the prediction plan B made for the bottom of Bitcoin. So according to plan B, Bitcoin is going to bottom out once we hit the bear market. Right now we are here and we're on track to hitting quite possibly, you know, over $500,000 worth Bitcoin. But basically, according to plan B, the bottom for Bitcoin will be, once we enter the bear market, it should be no less than somewhere around 40 something thousand dollars. So according to plan B, we will never see a Bitcoin below $40,000 ever again. So with that in mind, the average price for Bitcoin that MicroStrategy has invested in would be about just slightly above the bottom, which is $58,000. So that's not bad for MicroStrategy. Plan B doubles down on massive Bitcoin price prediction for market cycle peak. Here's his outlook. The video this time is around is pretty short, so you might want to go to Plan B YouTube channel and check it out on your own. And so when you look at his stock to flow chart right here, this dotted line is basically what the top of, this is the indicator for the top of the Bitcoin price in the bull market. And if you notice in the past, his chart indicates that this level has been breached every single time on all occasions, with seemingly diminishing amount or diminishing huff. And right now, if it were to reach the same level, we would be looking at a $500,000 Bitcoin. And so it's based on the previous runs, we're looking at a breach of this level as well. And given everything that's happening, it's hard to dismiss this evidence. I guess we put it as evidence to the judges, in front of the judges here. It's hard to dismiss the evidence from the past with 4 clear instances of these price levels being broken and the price target having been fulfilled. But before we get there, even if we get to that $500,000, do keep in mind that there will be dips, that there will be dives, and it's not going to go in a straight line. So my previous video, I did talk about the possibility of Bitcoin retracing back to $73,000, around $73,000 from its all-time high of $107,000 or $105,000. I'm still keeping that in mind, despite the fact that Bitcoin right now is kind of teetering between 95. And Robert Kiyosaki's posted made a post on X. Bitcoin is stalled short of 100. That means Bitcoin may crash to 60K and then when that happens, I will not sell. Bitcoin will be having a sale. So Kiyosaki believes that Bitcoin is not even going to hit 100K and it's going to dump all the way to 60. I think it is going to hit K. I'm going to go with predictions by Gareth Soloway, because that dude's been around for a long time and he's been trading. But I mean, we have to break before it starts dumping to 60K. There is absolutely no reason for Bitcoin to dump to 60K right now. We need to break that 100K and then we're going to see a massive retracement. Once we break, right now we're just seeing stallment and small retracements. I mean, this 95, we saw this $95,000 price tag just a little while ago. Let's go on a daily here chart. So basically, a week ago, we saw the exact same price. Bitcoin dropped to almost $90,000 a week ago. Right now, we're at $95,000, and it seems like this was a Monday too. No, this was a Tuesday. So we began to retrace. We pumped over the weekend, Friday, basically into the weekend, and then we traced starting Monday. We retraced back down to 90,000. And right now, this weekend, we had a run up all the way to 98,000. Again, almost the same level as the weekend before. And then right now we're having a retracement and we went down to 95. So it's possible that we might go back down to about the same level as here. And coming up for the next weekend, I would expect another pump. But in any case, we're going to see Bitcoin go up to this level before we see a massive retracement. So Kiyosaki talking about Bitcoin dumping to 60K, I think that's kind of jumping the gun, because we haven't broken this level yet. There is no reason for Bitcoin to dump all the way to 60K without having broken a major level like the 100K. And we're going to see that happen before we go down all the way to 60, maybe not even 60. The support level would be at 70,000, not necessarily 60,000. 60,000 is kind of an arbitrary number just here in this vicinity. So the first support would be at about 70,000. If we do break below 70,000, then we'd be looking at 60, but I don't think 60 is possible. I mean, it's possible, but that would be a retracement of 40% somewhere, plus or minus, right? So that may or may not solidify. In any case, we're moving on to CZ. Binance founder Changpeng Zhao says he has no wish to return as CEO. I thought he was banned. I thought he was banned from becoming a CEO. He had like a restraining order, not allowed to be close to any Binance establishment within, you know, within 500 meters. You gotta stay away. But he apparently has no desire, and I can see him why. I mean, he's wealthy, he's well off, he's got millions of dollars, he probably has a bunch of other ventures going on now that he stepped down from being the CEO of Binance. I bet a bunch of other doors have opened up for him, a lot of other opportunities that he's able to take advantage of. And why would he put himself back into the position of being the CEO of an established or regulated structure, and, you know, have once again the restraints of having to follow these regulations? Now he can do whatever the heck he wants, as long as he doesn't break the law. He's gonna be fine, and I bet he's got a lot more doors open and a lot more opportunities for making money outside of Binance. I think that era has passed. Nike had a project. Nike had an NFT project apparently for shoes. I don't remember how that worked, but you were able to buy Nike shoes and get an NFT. They're shutting it down. Big surprise. NFTs are dead. I think NFTs are just toys. It's fun to have NFTs. It's a cool idea, but, you know, the idea of like selling NFTs for millions of dollars, absolutely ridiculous. You can still trade NFTs, I think, and it's fine in its art form or just the novelty of it, but trading NFTs for millions of dollars or even thousands of dollars is ridiculous. Nike's taking that down. Pump Fund faces 22 million revenue crash amid live stream controversy. So just recently there was the scandal of this kid who blatantly rugged everybody and flipped them the bird on a live stream. He rugged a coin for $30,000. Then that coin, the community got together, that coin pumped to, I don't know, $1 million, over $1 million market cap, like $5 million market cap. The kid started another coin right after that. But then there was a bunch of other stupid videos coming up. Some of them were very, very extremely controversial. People were talking about mass shootings, killing animals on stream, and it was just becoming stupid. So Pump Fund has decided to take the live stream down, the live stream feature, but apparently now they're facing 22 million revenue crash amid stream controversy. But I mean, they were making millions of dollars on a daily basis, so I'm not sure that this is a huge loss. It makes for an interesting news article, but I'm not sure that this is a massive loss for Pump Fund per se. And the final article for today is US government transfers 1.9 billion Bitcoin seized from Silk Road to Coinbase Prime. And so this money, so basically Silk Road was a website that was created on the dark web in order to sell everything and anything, drugs mainly, but the founder made millions of dollars within months and then basically got busted, and all the Bitcoin were seized from him. And now apparently the US government is going to take that money, send it to Coinbase Prime, and use it to put it on its balance sheet, as Donald Trump has already announced. I think Coinbase is supposed to be the custodian for a lot of the big ETF providers, or Bitcoin custodian for a lot of the ETF Bitcoin providers. And so it seems like the US government may be taking Coinbase on that same level. So congratulations to Coinbase, man. How did they come up on top of the game? Coinbase is the new FTX, but the legitimate one. So that's what's happening. And so in the market, what do we've got? So we've got Bitcoin sitting right now at $95,000, and a lot of the money is spewing into XRP. Like we're looking at yesterday was a $3.6 trillion market cap. You have to understand that the money is not growing. The market cap has not grown that much. We're stuck at $3.5 trillion. And so the money that you see, when you see Bitcoin dipping, that's simply the money that's been the people taking profits and moving it into other assets. And right now it seems that most of it is being moved into XRP. Even Solana has dipped. Ethereum has dipped slightly. So basically, if you look at the first top 10, you've got Bitcoin in red on the 24-hour Bitcoin, Ethereum in red, Solana in red, BNB in red, Dogecoin in red, Cardano is in green, and XRP are in green. And Cardano has been pumping as well. Cardano is at $1.18, and that's where the money is shifting. It's going out of Bitcoin, and then it's moving in it to XRP. And once profits are begin to be taken out of Bitcoin, like the moon has sold $3 million, where do you think he's going to put that money? He's either going to put it back into Bitcoin, or I don't know, he's going to be buying flashy cars with it. And people buying flashy cars means that they have plenty of money to spend on things like flashy cars, which cost, you know, several $1 million, and they don't have to worry about paying for their living expenses. So Mr. Moon over there spending $200,000 is an outlier. He's not like anybody else who is watching these videos and is trying to you know, make $30,000 gains. Like, it's a very different ball game over there for that guy. In any case, the market cap, the overall market cap is not increasing. Right now we're standing at $3.5 trillion, and it's the same amount of money that's just spilling over from one asset to another. This is why Bitcoin is dipping while the prices for other assets are increasing. It's not that we're seeing a massive retracement for Bitcoin, it's that the money is moving. So until we see an increase in the overall market cap, we're not going to see a massive rally for all coins simultaneously, because there simply isn't enough money to do all of that. I hope that makes sense. If it does, then make sure to smash up the likes and subscribe to the channel. Of course, I keep saying that, but that's what you need to do, because a lot of people are watching the videos and you're not subscribing for some reason. Hit that like button, it's free. I mean, there is like 100 views on the video and only 3 or 5 likes. Makes no sense. If you're here, if you're watching the videos, hit that like button, subscribe, it's free, support the channel, share the content with everybody else. Come back tomorrow for another video. I will see you then. Have a good Tuesday. Peace.